All right, thank you all for your responses to your Padlets, um, to the Padlet. So I wanted to ask you guys, do you guys think that social movements are a new thing? Do you think that it's something that has only been going on recently? Yeah, Luke. Thank you, Medicine. Yeah, no, it's not. And I appreciate everybody shouting no at me. Yeah, you're right. It is not something that is new. It is something that people have been doing since I want to believe the beginning of civilization. It's always wanting to change to make situations better for everybody, right? So today we are going to focus on some movements that happened during the 1850s, right? That's going to be our focus today. And these are some of the major social reform movements that have taken place. And since this is pre Civil War, right? Can anybody tell me, take a guess what some of the major movements are? What is something that that people during this time really wanna change, that they don't think is right anymore? Yep, Luke, that's right. The end to slavery. A lot of people were abolitionists. They wanted to see slavery ending. But there's also women's suffrage, temperance movement, okay? So all of these things are, um, people's ideas changing, people's belief in equality of other humans and things like that, they're changing, and the way they're viewing nature, the way they're viewing culture, they're fighting for um, better outcomes. All right, so that's what all of these groups represent. So for this activity, we are going to use a jigsaw activity. So each of these groups are going to be assigned to a small group of you. Okay, I already have your breakout room set up, and that's according to the social movement. All right, so if you're in group one, you are going to be focusing on the abolitionist movement. All right, if you are in group 6, you'll be the religious movement, okay? And you are going to be going to the page. You just click on the image and it's going to take you to a page, all right? So you guys already have your graphic organizers that have the questions that you guys are going to be using to break down this social movement. So I believe one of the first questions talks about, like, it's laid out like who, what, when, and where, according to your social movement. So I believe the who, so if you're doing the prisoner and mentally ill reform, who was advocating for this, or who was one of the major advocates, you would answer Dorothea Dix, right? And then you're going to answer a couple of questions regarding her quote. Um, and then here's your background information regarding the movement and her and how she fought for it. And those are going to be on your graphic organizer, okay? And then the very last step of this certain page, you're going to analyze this picture, and there's a few questions on your graphic organizer regarding that as well. So keep in mind that you do have access to your graphic organizer, all right? It's your Google Docs, and I shared the link with you all. You guys should have access to that. Um, that's on our Google Slides. So you are going to make a copy of that Google Docs, okay, of your graphic organizer. And if you do not remember how to do that, I have a video showing you how to make a copy on our Google Slides. Okay, you just have to access that and then watch the video, or if you still don't get it, ask me. Okay, make it clear, because you need to make a copy of it, not just fill out the one that's there, because everybody's going to need that. Okay. And then you're going to come back together, and then you're going to split up into another group with other people from the other different social movements. Okay. So for the first part, it should not take more than 15 minutes. We come back, and then you guys are going to split up again, and then you guys are going to teach each other what you learned about these movements. Okay.